What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out a game called Kingdom Gun. This game recently went to Kickstarter, where they had a demo that was playable. I'm usually kind of like on the fence about covering anything that's on Kickstarter. I've been burned too many times in the past. Like, I'll cover something, and then, like, it'll barely get funded, and then it'll get to Steam, it'll get, like, halfway developed, and then sort of abandoned. It's created this feedback cycle for me that's made me very, very antsy about anything that's gone to Kickstarter. But in the case of this game, I put about an hour into it, and I checked it out, and I do think that the sprite work is pretty good. I think the game's got a compelling idea going on for those that are interested in Risk of Rain 2, but are kind of bummed out about the fact that the game went in a 3D direction. That's a common complaint I've heard about the second game, is that people preferred sort of the platforming, running around, dodging, diving, and ducking gameplay of the first game to the 3D flying through the air while stacking loads and loads of attack speed of the second game. I'm actually a huge fan of the second Risk of Rain, but this game is definitely barking up the tree of the first Risk of Rain. So anyways, we're going to dive on in, take a look at the game. If after about 25 minutes, something you wanted to add to your wish list, I'll have a link for you down below. Aside from that, you'll also find all my socials and all that fun stuff. Let's play the game. As of right now in the demo, there's two characters that we can choose. There's the Holy Bishop, which he's got himself gold chains, and he's got himself a golden Tommy gun that he can fire off at the enemy. We've also got, what is this guy's name? The Volt Knight. I've played quite a bit of the Holy Bishop, and he's pretty cool. Like, actually, the special abilities in this game are pretty rad. If you took the original Risk of Rain, and you kind of just mixed it with Metal Slug, that's pretty much almost exactly the gameplay template that this game is shooting for. So we've got a couple of abilities on this character. We've got a dash, kind of allows us to kind of bolt around. We've got this Q ability, which throws out traps. Anything that walks through there is going to take a whole bunch of damage. And then we've got the ultimate ability, which is really kind of harkening back to Shinobi for me. Like, I don't know if you guys remember in Shinobi 2, there was that ninjutsu you could fire off where, like, giant flame pillars would fly all over the screen. Well, that's what that ability does, but there was no enemies around to attack, so unfortunately we didn't get any mileage out of it. Let's dive on into the first level and see if we can get our feet wet with Kingdom Gun. We've got a chest right near our spawn, and it had a pet inside of it. So we've got ourselves a pretty sweet little skull right there. I don't remember what he does. I had a pet the last time I played the game, right? But, like, I had, like, 2 or 3 pets, but all of their graphics and their spell effects were, like, intermingling with one another, so it was hard to tell who was doing what. I had, like a phoenix that would call down like these holy bolts that would wipe out like the entire screen every X amount of time. Oh, apparently picked up an item out of the chest too. It gave me thunderballs. Live in fear of my thunderballs. That's actually remarkably on theme considering my character is like a lightning character. The game does have kind of like upgrades and stuff like that. Oh, dude, there's a bunch of frogs down here. Get on out of here, frogs. Ain't nobody got time for you, frogs. It looks like he's just flying up and like biting them in the face, which I think I'm okay with. You know, sometimes you got to keep the attacks simple. If you're a floating skull that's made out of fart miasma, well, sometimes you just got to use that to your best advantage. He doesn't have thumbs, so that's going to limit, like, a lot of the weapons he could potentially equip. Oh, we got Firewalker. Cool, we're leaving flames behind us, and we've got a lightning shield now. These guys are particularly dangerous. The good news is they can't leave whatever platform they're on, and so we can just sit here and jump up and down and shoot them until they die. The game does have a lot of guns available. I'll give you a look at the encyclopedia in just a little bit so you can actually see. For a Kickstarter demo, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, nice. We got the Phoenix launcher. This literally shoots birds that are on fire. It's the flaming burb gun. That's all you need to know about it. And honestly, it's probably one of my favorite guns in the game. The Nerd Castle does have a gun in this game. Apparently, the creator is a fan of the channel. I don't know if we'll run into the Nerd Castle gun while we're going through the game, but as I understand it from the GIFs and the screenshots that I've seen, it's kind of like a Nyan Cat gun. This right here, we can trade health, I think, for relics, I think is what that does. Pretty sure. I think we regenerate like a little bit if we have certain objects, but for right now, our health is fixed. So I'm a little bit nervous about trading off HP while we don't have to. The ultimate goal of the game, you might be saying, like, what are you doing right now? Like, what is the point? The point of the game is that you got this meter that's filling up and making the difficulty much more difficult as time goes along. The longer you take, the harder the game gets. We need to find a key, which was that big circular thing that we just picked up a second ago. We got to take it to the teleporter, and then we got to go to the next level. So, like, literally the exact same feedback loop as Risk of Rain. If you like Risk of Rain, you will dig this game too, pretty much. Let's go ahead and wipe them out. Oh my god, I don't even know where the teleporter's at. I may have even seen it already, and like I just didn't register it. We can't carry 2 guns with us, so I can swap back to my original gun if I want to by right-clicking. The mouse and keyboard controls seem pretty alright. Ow, I've been hit by an arrow. I'm trying to use these bounce pads right here, but... Oh, there's the teleporter right there, and we already have the key. Let me look around for chests real fast before we do this, because it's possible we may need a little bit more oomph in the old blicky before we go off doing other stuff. I'm going to kill you guys here. This is what my super looks like, in case you were wondering what my super looks like. There it is right there. I know I gave you a little bit of an anticlimactic thing at the beginning of the episode. All right, I don't know if I want to go up or if I want to go down. I saw that platform go up, so I'm assuming there's something up there, but I don't know. Let's dive down the hole real fast. Oh my god. Okay, so it is coming back up. It was just a really, really, really long chasm, and given the fact that I generally try not to throw myself headlong down a chasm, then, you know, I think we're just going to have to wait and see, but I bet you there will be a chest up here, just given the long... Oh, no, dude! It just goes to the ceiling. Aw, lame. Okay, so it's like a... Ow! Okay, that had a larger hitbox than I thought it would. And that guy's dead. There's a chest right there. Let me see if I can get a new relic over here. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Give it to me. All right, the Volt Ward. After you take damage, there is a chance to reflect that damage to an enemy. I'm okay with that. God, there are a lot of aquatic creatures here that seem to be really, really upset about me showing up in their domicile. I like the ocean. I'm a friend to the ocean. We got like a little spike pit over here and a final chest. What do you got for me? A clock. The sands of time, your cooldowns are reduced by 25%. Nice. That's actually like really, really good. Let's test. Buzz. We are immune to damage while we're doing our super, so you don't have to worry about getting clocked while you're sort of like charging it up and doing what you're doing. It's basically a get out of jail free card if you get yourself in over your head. There are many enemies over here, and I don't want to deal with like any of them. The mouse facing does turn, so like I can run backwards while shooting forwards while shooting backwards, all that kind of stuff. The only downside is there is no angular fire. I need a heal. We get 10 HPs after standing still, so see, that'd be really, really good. We can take that back to the trade stone with the devil and possibly get a whole bunch more relics than we would have initially had. We also got another dash charge right there, which is pretty sweet. Okay, let's pop this artifact open and just kind of see how the fight goes. I'm not getting my hopes up like super high about my ability to kind of compete right now, because I don't know the meta of the game, and I'm about to get bopped. I was going to say, we just got bopped right there. All right, well, I'm going to stand still. You're going to give me HP, and that's the way this transaction's going to take place. Perfect. And then I'm going to walk off haughtily with my cape flowing in the breeze, which is honestly how I extract myself from every social situation. Let's keep on fire. Oh, no, dude. My bullets are lacking. I don't think they can get over here, and I've got AoE, so I'm going to shoot them a little bit. Yeah, let's pepper them up a little bit. Let's give it to them. I would like a bit of an active reload to be added back to the game. This game seems like fertile ground for an active reload. If you don't know what that is, it's the Gears of War system, where if you reload inside of a certain area, you get a bonus. Okay, it's starting to escalate in here. Yeah, here comes the boss. Hopefully he's going to let... Oh, no, I've clicked off screen. That's not good. Okay, all right. We've fallen back. That's a big explosion. Okay. I don't love... So am I even hitting this guy? I was going to say, I don't feel like I'm hitting this guy. Ow. Okay. All right. Let's clear the screen for a second. We'll do a little screen wipe right here. It was not a screen wipe. They did not wipe. Oh, God. I was expecting wipeage. Wipeage did not transpire. And unfortunately, holding still is not really an option against this guy. I got to get some HP back, though, like really, really badly. But he's got, like, little homies coming in from, like, everywhere. All right, keep shooting. I don't want to be down below. Down below is bad. We're going to get annihilated in this little corridor. Oh, no. Okay, we'll drop through. And then there's our devil statue. I'm going to try... Oof, I don't even know where I want to be. These platforms might work out. Where's he at? Did he follow me down here? Come on, dude, follow me down here. Don't get stuck. I know you got that big rotund genie belly or whatever, but I believe you can fit through that hole. I believe in you, bro. You've been doing keto. You've been cutting weight. You've been taking the time and putting in the effort, okay? Yeah, maybe just get him up and out of my face. Take a little bit of that. Oh, he's here. Okay. Oh, there's another chest I missed out on, too. What's that? Ooh, it's a Worfer. Okay. All right, we got the Worfer. Let me see. How's the Worfer going to do against this guy? The Worfer, it's all right. It's not doing, like, crazy damage. I would like to be, like, back over here. Oh, I just got smoked, dude. Yeah, I got to get out of here. Okay, let's go up this way. Get away from you. I'm just going to chillax right here. Oh, he's targeting me again. Okay. I'm going to chillax right here. Maybe get some HP back. Come on, give me that sweet, sweet regen. I need that meter to be on the fullsies. Come on now. Come on. That's actually a really, really strong ability, dude. That ability is super good so long as enemies aren't, like, spawning inside your booty hole. I'm sort of wondering if this is going to be a successful strategy right here. Just, like, staying on the jump pad and not letting him... Yeah, I'm about to take damage, so I'm going to screen wipe real quick, and then we'll dash away. I haven't even used my Q ability yet, so maybe I should. Yeah, the Q ability seems to be pretty strong. Maybe I should start leaning on that a little bit more heavily. I got to get out of that AoE. I've took an arrow in my butt cheek right now, so I've been butt cheeked. It's unfortunate. I'm going to keep running and, like, praying that there's some sort of mercy in the universe and that I'm not about to get obliterated. Oh, he's already down here. Ooh. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Dash past. Dash past. There you go. Double dash charge. Paying back dividends right there. I would like to see the option to have your cursor locked on screen. Like, obviously, this is just a Kickstarter demo, so there's going to be a lot of rough edges and whatnot. But still, those little things that I kind of look for. We'll throw a trap on them. Seems like that worked okay. Big damage opportunity right there. We have leveled up from our kills, so that's great. We've got a reload on the way. I'm operating under the assumption that I'm going to take some level of attrition here. Just trying to, like, get away from this guy. Oof. Okay, let me fall back a little bit further. And then we'll just see if we can get some... Oh, no, dude. I'm trying to get some regen off, but they're not making it easy. Can I regen on the wire? Nice, dude. I can regen on the rope. Okay, give me some health back. We just got to dodge archers out here. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, it looks like they regen too. Well, that's remarkably fair-handed. Okay. So I guess if you don't put any damage on them for a little while, they heal too. Yeah, put out the booby trap right there. We're almost out of road though. I don't know what the gems and the money do. I assume there's gonna be vendors at some point, just like there are in Risk of Rain, where I can sort of like... Oh my god. Okay. Give me a big hit right here. There it is, and we got the boss clear with our super. Love that boss death animation. Looked really, really good. What does this right here do? We've got some new weapons. Oh, dude. Okay, so it's kind of like a little AoE circular attack for if you're really, really surrounded. This, I like the flamethrower and I love the graphic on it. I think it looks absolutely fantastic, but I'm not so sure about its damage. What does this guy do? Okay. And that looks like it just like fires bones or something. Okay, I like machine guns, so I'm going to give this a try. We got to go back to the teleporter, and we got to step inside of it to go to the next level. And believe me, when it comes to stepping in things, I'm amazing at it. My entire backyard, kind of a minefield right now, in all honesty, due to the old dogs. Got to go out there and do the whole, plastic bag on the hand trick to get it all done. But lately, I've been very, very busy, so I'm going to take some effort and opportunity in order to get that one done. All right, so where was this at? Was it? There it is. Okay, I was going to say, I know it's backing over to the left. I'm just not sure exactly where. To the next level! The dry desert. Dry as in its humor or is its humidity level? Rolling. Oh, wow, we've got multi-dash, and we've only got a 1-second cooldown on our dash now. You gotta love that. Another chest over here. What you got for me? What you got for me? A wolf? Kuma Protect. If your HP goes below 10%, Kuma heals you for 50% of your max HP. Okay. This gun doesn't seem to hit, like, super hard. Oh, we got the pocket rocket, too. Every time we take damage, there's a chance we'll fire a rocket back at the enemy. All right. The Skull of Gul'dan. Your ultimate lasts longer. That's actually good, since we've got a duration-based ultimate. The key is right next to the gate. Gotta love that. Okay, let's explore around a little bit further. See if we can find anything cool. Is this a gun that goes yo? It does. The gun goes yo. It does the samurai yo thing. All right, so we've got the kabuki yo thing. All right, so we've got. I'm gonna use it just simply based on that fact. Like that. That's fine by me. It looks like it changes element every single time you reload it too. So I assume that at some point, like, elemental resistances are going to come in and sort of change the way that the game unfolds. Like, different enemies are going to be maybe resistant to certain things. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of damage right here. We've got an extra jump. That's pretty sweet. Looks like it's doing okay. Kind of depending on what projectile we get out of this thing, it seems to be better and or worse. And we got a little urn over here. It's got some monies inside of it. I'll take those. Haven't seen a vendor or anything yet to spend all my hard-earned nickels on, so maybe we'll find one someday. Oh, that had nothing inside of it? See, it was just a metaphor for life. It's a big, shiny treasure chest, and then you open it, and there's just like nothing and or a bill. A flame SMG. I find this to be an appealing prospect. I think I'm going to run it. It doesn't look like it lights them on fire or anything. How much damage did this weapon do? Honestly, I feel like this does better damage. And I think they've got color grades, too. Sort of like Diablo-style gradings. Oh, cool. I drop bombs when I jump now. I can drop doses on them. Gotta go fast. We got more movement speed. Oh, I do feel quicker. That's pretty sweet. Okay, let's do that. Movement speed was definitely something that had me kind of worried. Like, it was hard for me to disengage during the last boss fight. And so having this, I think, is going to make that process a little bit less arduous. Yeah, you guys just die for me, would you? What you got in here? Ooh, an epic gun. What is it, like a holy grenade launcher? That's what it looks like, dude. It looks like a holy hand grenade launcher. Why is there a black hole opening up right there? I mean, we got to space it out properly, but it's got good AoE, and it's got really, really good damage. It's got, like, superbly good damage. Oh, and we've got 2 of the skulls now. Sweet, dude. I would have preferred to see, like, a different pet, but having 2 of the same, I mean, having a few more little ankle biter guys around just to help us out. Let's see if we can find this portal. I think we've got most of the treasures thus far. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's one over here. There we go. Perfect. It looks like, actually, there's a bit of... Oh, I've already been down here. Okay. I was going to say, it seems like there's maybe like a little bit of verticality to this level and the previous one. There it is. All right, summon this dude. Summon Ivor! We are ready. AoE weapons chew this worm guy up because each segment of his body is actually like a hit zone. And so you can hit him in multiple spots at once with anything that penetrates. And it's really... It does a lot of damage. Like, you see that right there? That penetrating strike we just got? A lot of damage. Decent amount right there. Oh, dude. Okay, where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he coming from? He's coming from over here. All right, throw that out right there. Oh, he's coming up below me to try to breathe fire on my ass. Gotcha. Well, here, I got the Chad. Oh, it's the Chad worm. I thought it said it was the Chud worm. And I was like, Chud, that's a word I haven't heard in a really, really long time. Ow. I actually find this guy to be a lot easier than the second guy, especially if you can get him on flat ground like this right here. Yeah, come up here, come up here, come up here. There we go. The Chad worm has been slain. Score 1 for me, I suppose. One of those things we can add to the wall. Is that a letterbox gun? That's a letterbox gun. It fires mail. Gotcha. What does this one do? Ooh, it fires crisscrossing dragons, and it comes with a little pack. I like the gun design. They've got so many cool things in here. I like the storm gun, too. Maybe I'll swap out the grenade launcher for that guy right there, and then we'll keep this little storm gun right here. I've always liked the idea of having like a Ghostbusters style, you know, blaster, and so it's stimulating childlike interest right now in me. I think in all my running and fleeing and screaming and shouting, "Don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me," I think the portal was back over this way. And so let's see if there's a third level in the demo. There is indeed a third level in the... Actually, this looks like the level we just played, isn't it? This is. Okay, so it just loops the first 2 levels for you in the Kickstarter demo. That's perfectly fine. Really, all that a Kickstarter demo is supposed to be is just a proof of concept. This seems to have a really fast strike rate, so I feel like it would stack superbly well with crit if we could get our crit up. The real question becomes, does it replenish Ninja 5? Oh, we got a chance to dodge attacks? Nice. Okay, well, we'll just let the difficulty continue to escalate and get gnarlier and gnarlier, and we'll just hope for the best here. I assume that in the final version, like, the levels are going to be randomized. Like, they'll have the exact same theme when you play. So, like, the first level will always be, like, Coral Coastline. The second level will always be the Dry Desert, but, like, they'll be randomized in some way. I think that's definitely something you got to look into, either in that or using set pieces that use up similar objects, but those are randomized in their construction. Let's go over here, grab this. What you got for me? Is that a duder? That's a duder right there. I recognize a duder when I see one. There we go. It's not that good, though, because it's green grade. Still, it's a fun weapon to play around with. I like to show off as many things as I possibly can while I'm doing these little impressions videos and giving you guys my feedback. And so when things drop, I try to equip them and at least fire them off a couple times. Honestly, for a Kickstarter demo, I'm kind of impressed with how many items there are. I would have expected already to see repeats, and we may have had like one repeat, but I don't see a ×2 or anything on any of the artifacts that we have lined up at the bottom of the screen. As far as options and things go, we can take a look at that real fast as soon as this frog gets imploded. In the options menu, it looks like in the demo as of right now, we have the ability to enable, disable full screen. There's a suite of sound and volume options. You can also customize the screen shake just in case that bothers you. It does bother me, so I think that's a really, really good idea. Cursor color can be changed around for your reticle, which is great for accessibility reasons. Some people have trouble seeing certain colors, and so being able to swap that to a different palette just like at a sight is very, very helpful for those players. The game also has, I believe anyways, controller support. I think. Yeah, there's controller rumble right there. So we can also change the keybinds around as much as we desire to do so. Other than that, there's also... apparently, there are items databases right here, so you can take a look at that, and it looks like we've been through almost most of them, but I can virtually guarantee you that by the time the game comes out, this is going to be a multi-page deal. It also keeps a categorical list of all of the guns that you've seen as far... oh, it does go up and down. Hey, there you go. We've got the Nerd Castle gun. It's in our encyclopedia right now. We haven't found it yet, but it's a castle wearing glasses, and then Ollie's on top of it right there. And apparently, I've watched a GIF of it being fired on Twitter, and apparently it fires like a little Nyan Cat rainbow, and that's its projectile. So I do appreciate that. That's super, super rad. Let's go ahead and swing around behind this guy. I think at some point, the difficulty is just going to insta-wipe us, kind of like it does in Risk of Rain. That's always like, I play a lot of Risk of Rain too. I enjoy the game tremendously, and it's one of those games that I've put like some serious time into. And I've always found that like, you get to a certain point after like a 1 hour, hour and a half run or whatever, and then like, if you make any mistakes, you get instantly obliterated. And so it's really a question of how many jumps you've accumulated by then and how fast your character can run just to stay the hell away from everything. I do like the variable nature, so I guess there's a little bit of sort of like Enter the Gungeon in this one too, I guess. I've been saying that it's kind of a mixture of Metal Slug and also Risk of Rain, but there's also an Enter the Gungeon feel in here where most of the guns are kind of like running jokes or sort of like tongue-in-cheek. Yeah, if you guys could like kill off these dudes. Here, I'm just going to screen wipe. There we go. Screen wipeys. Leveling up, I don't know exactly what that does for me. I haven't been watching my HP meter, so I don't know if I've been getting more HP per level up. The Reaper, 33% chance to execute non-boss enemies under 25% HP. Well, that's just great. That's just an all-around good one right there. That's something that I don't think you'll find any complaints from anybody with. All right. This guy's over here. But yeah, Kingdom Gun. You guys should go ahead and check it on out down below. I think it's moving along pretty sweet. I have had a little tiny bit of stickiness with the jumping every now and again. It doesn't seem to want to take the double jump, but I assume that's just because like maybe it's on cooldown or something and I haven't noticed it. But like other times where you're like coming off of ledges, it seems to work okay. And so I think it might be like a timing thing. That's really the only... ooh, I love that little pixel art graphic right there for enemies that get executed. Other than that, everything seems to be really, really well assembled for a Kickstarter demo. I mean, like, everything is animated. The items cause things to happen, like the guillotine falling. Like, your special attacks look really, really good, and they're actually kind of like screen grabbers. Like, they look great. I like the ultimates. We didn't get a chance to play the Holy Bishop, but effectively his ability is that he disappears from existence and becomes a living reticle, and the reticle picks enemies randomly, and you just click as fast as you can, and it insta one-shots everything that gets inside the reticle within like a 6 or 5 second duration or whatever. It's pretty badass. Like, I'll be honest with you, it was pretty sweet. So anyways, my name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we were checking out Kingdom Gun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you found my banter at least somewhat justifying of your intentions. I will see you all tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet, and until then, have a great day.